I have tried to articulate my feelings for the show in so many ways. Unfortunately, but also fortunately, the show is such an astonishing piece of art that I could talk about it forever and ever and ever. I'm sure I could talk about it until my mouth has run dry, until words cease to make sense. I could talk about it. But I just wanted to, I don't know, add my voice to this really beautiful community that is the heated rivalry fans, um, and just kind of show even more love to the creators of the show, to Rachel Reed, to Jacob Tierney, to Connor Story, to Hudson Williams, to the crew and the CGI, to the CGI extras, and to everything that happened in order for this show to happen, um and how much it means to so many people. I would like to preface by saying I'm not a gay man. I'm not Russian. I'm not Asian. But I am queer and I am non binary. And, you know, the experiences that were in the show, it was universal, I think. I don't know if whoever is listening to this or watching this video has seen all the reactions that have been posted online, but they are straight men reacting to this and loving it. There are gay men reacting to this and loving it. Lesbians and straight women, and everyone understands the heart that is in the show. Everyone is beating, everyone's heart is beating the exact same. And that is something that I don't think has happened in a very long time in the world of media. As someone who is a consumer of art through this visual space, through YouTube and TV shows and streaming shows and movies, and who loves it and who loves to be moved by a fictional world. Media has kind of been dying. I feel like the magic in media has kind of been dying, and usually whenever we do get something good, media takes it away, which I don't understand. Um, but yeah, obviously this will not be taken away. But I just think this show has just some magic that can never be created again. it it's a show that's not just important for gay men, but it honestly became very important for me. It kind of revived this want to be creative and to be an artist and to talk about my emotions and go on and on and on about it. And this is just coming from someone who's relatively reserved emotionally, and also for the past 2 years has kind of let that creative side of me hibernate. But yeah, this shook me awake. This was like I was dead, like cardiac arrest in a hospital. They put the paddles on me and shocked the shit out of me. Multiple times. But I'm awake now. Yeah, it's like the show has made me feel like I'm awake and not just in a creative space, but like it came to me in a time, in a transitional time, where I just needed a jolt to actually step over the line and like keep moving on with my life. And yeah, it's helped inspire that in me. And that is something that is so hard to do with a piece of media, I think. And I think it's something that has been done with this piece of media to so many people, to so many people. I love to just imagine the amount of people who have watched this for the first time and have realized something about themselves, or have felt motivated to finally start something, have felt motivated to feel something, have felt motivated to change a thought or a belief, have decided to find joy in life again, or continue joy, or live for themselves. I feel like the show is an inspiration, and that inspiration is endless because the heart of the show, the heart of the show is not a gay hockey show. The heart of the show is, again, in so many words that it's hard to explain. It's so many things. The heart of the show is love, first and foremost. The heart of the show is love. The heart of the show is love. It is familial love. It is platonic love. It is real love. And love is in everything, you know. But this show, I think, really, really, really let us remember that. 2025 was a really dark year. 2026 will probably still have darkness in it, but I think, yes, Tiger, it's my kitty. But I think we will be reminded to look for love in things, to remember that it still exists. If Ilya and Shane can have their love blossom so big and so beautifully, yes, I know it's very big and very beautiful, Tiger. In such a world that is so much pressure and so many external hardships, you know, I feel like we can make it, guys. I don't know, maybe this is a long way of me saying I believe in humanity again. Like, corny, crazy to say, but kind of true. And kind of true. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, kind of true. But I believe in something again, and that's nice. That's a nice warm feeling that I think many people feel. Whether you're relating to the story in any way, though I quite generally, I mean, when I say this, I don't think there is a way to watch the show and not relate to a single character in some way. It could be one moment, it could be one label that a character holds, but I feel like it's a universal show, and I feel like the reaction from the world is showing that it is a universal show. It is a show about life, not just their lives, but it's a show about life. It's a show about, again, falling in love, but also heartbreak, but inner conflict, but being othered, but expectation. These are things that are universal, and everyone has experienced it in some way or form, or will experience it in some way or form. And people like to make gay people like to make gay the biggest label in the room, the elephant in the room. But the show does such a good job at showing how, first of all, it's not. By the end of this, we really, really get that it's not. You know, Ilya and Shane were so afraid. So afraid that the gayness was really going to be like the last thing that just completely deteriorates their whole lives. But just as Yuna says, there is nothing to apologize. In this situation, your gayness is never, ever going to be a problem. And that's just the truth. Obviously, it's a truth that the world hasn't caught up with yet. But I love that they still showed that in here. Yeah, the this version of the world still felt very real, and that was beautiful. It was done in such a delicate, such a careful, such an intentional way that for me, if I had to be like, yeah, Shane and Ilya are real and they exist somewhere, I'm like, no, the 100% is real. This world that they live in is a real world. It could exist so easily. It could exist so easily. And just to think, I'm saying that about a world that's still homophobic, a world that still has this what's it called, patriarchy that is suffocating everyone. But even this version is softer. It's more desirable. It's still better, you know? And that's kind of nice. It's nice to have a piece of queer media that is very real but still really soft and warm. It's gooey in the core, and that is nice. The fact that that can be real, that the heart of the show is real, that is really nice to be reminded of, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to talk not in specifics about anything really about the show, but just what the show feels like. And I think it's something that all of us that have watched the show feel and appreciate and love. And it's really made me like miss being an artist and being creative. And it's also just made me feel like I'll figure it out and life's not so serious. And what is meant to happen will happen, and sometimes it just takes 10 years and sometimes it just takes 10 years for all the puzzle pieces to finally fit together, you know. um but yeah, I know they'll never see this, um but I personally would really, really like to thank the creators of the show, the writer of this book, Rachel Reed, you know, Jacob Turney, the creator, all of the cast, even even the person who plays Alexi. The fact that I hate you, and I am like finding it very hard to accept that you're like not actually real. You know, I'm like, the actor didn't do anything to me, but I'm like, damn, even you, Alexi. You know what? Shout out to you. Shout out to the actor. Um, you guys just have like the crew, like everything. You guys have just absolutely changed so many lives, and I don't think you'll ever understand the impact. I know you can see it with the number of views and how it's quite literally taken over the internet. But I think, unfortunately, you won't be able to see how it's impacted the individual lives of the people that have consumed this. You won't be able to see it for everyone. But just know, I know that the show, I know that the show has positively affected every single soul that has watched it. And that is magic. Yes, Tiger. She's like, yes, it is. But yeah, no, this is all I wanted to say, I think. Thank you. And yeah, you're brave, guys. Whoever's watching this, you're grave, dead. Wow. Nope. You are brave. You are brave. But yeah. Okay. Bye.